Hey John, how you doing? This is Jason Phillips. We spoke about the GTO for your client. I'm going to try to do a video here and summarize what you're about to get into should you decide that this is the right car for you. I've placed some, for starters, let's just back up. The overall body is pretty straight. If you're eyeballing down the side of it, there's nothing really drastic. The car certainly could have been blocked and sanded a little better than what it was. It's got a little bit of waviness kind of right in here in the long. Could have stood some longboard action there. I put some magnets on the car. I don't know, this is kind of how I show people what's up with the troubled areas, and you can see you got good adhesion down there. Digital paint meter doesn't always do a very good job of giving us a read, but there's 9.5. If I to give you a little frame of 8.5, to give you a frame of reference, if I put a dollar bill in the position of the, so there's a 8.5, and then same spot, dollar bill added is 12.5. So it adds, the dollar bill thickness is about 4 mils. So what I'm getting at is this pretty thin coverage on the body. So I'll go down through here in a minute when my dog quits barking, and I'll give you some more readings. So carrying on up front here, John, we're good in the lower fender, dog leg 9.0. 24 is a reading behind the magnet. Let's pull this back. A little bit of bubbling right here, so it's probably a little bit of filler in this corner. 23, so it's still not, it's not too bad. They probably skim coated up here. I noticed a spot right in the, right here, I'm not getting a read in the center of the door. Probably tried to get that level. There's 11 on there. You come up another few inches though, and you're reading 17 and 13. So the line's pretty good. It's certainly acceptable. Down the door is pretty straight. There's some filler in this door corner. I'll open up that and show you in a minute. So I'm not getting much of a reading down low. 25 right here below the magnets, but you get down in here and there's filler. There we go, 9.5. So it's basically relegated to this corner of the door. Here, no real trouble in the dog leg extension of the quarter, 8.5. This is all good here. But then right in here, we got a little no read issue. So there's definitely some filler as we wrap. Oops, yeah, there's no reading. So right there, there's definitely some filler in the splash area. Looking in here, I'm guessing the guy thought for some reason he had a W30 Oldsmobile. I don't know why he painted his inner fenders red. Unless there's something I don't know about. But the quarter lips are decent. 12, 23. So down here we got good magnetic adhesion. No issues down in the lower splash, which is nice. 8.5. Let's move that out of the way here. So right there in the corner where it should be rotted would be 28. And so pretty solid. Okay, there's the left side. Obviously you can see it needs paint. And then here's the door corner seam. There's some drilled holes in the door. There. I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe you can enlighten me. And then you can see that there's some filler action going on here. Little body caulk. I think they're very salvageable though, as far as that goes. Jams are in nice shape. No real rot or decay. You got a blister right in here. Whoops, I'm not pointing at my own finger, am I? Right in there. A little bit of a blister, but it's not horrible. Looks good coming up here. A little tough coat. There you go, 242 car. Get that zeroed in. The rivets look really nice and original. Rosettes, that's the way they're supposed to look, of course. You got a little bit of rust or blistering in that. Let me see if I can get a light on it. In that door corner there. So you're going to dig into that lower skin, in my opinion. The doors close nicely. I mean, you don't need too much effort to close them. There you go for lines again. Pretty decent, except down there where they did some filler work. I'm on this side, so we'll deck lid lines. Very nice, appropriate. Nothing too wiggly wonky. You saw that obviously. Script is actually still in pretty good shape. Wheel lip openings, check this out. So again, something I always look for is the way the wheel lip openings fit. I'm sure you do too. And no big excessive gapping going on. You know, maybe a little bit there. Here, I'll jump to glass really quick since I'm on this side and I want to be a little bit lazy. You've got some hairline scratches, both vertical and horizontal, from worn roller guides. This glass is decent. I don't think that's probably going to clean up. Driver's glass, arguably, you might want to change that on a nice car. These window frames actually are pretty decent. There's a really, really light pitting. See if I can get that to come in focus better. Not bad. Can you see it? Keep trying to focus in on it. So they're not horrible. Mirror's in really nice shape. The window surround molding fits very nicely. And I haven't looked close at this windshield. I don't recall any big cracks, but we can dig into that if you decide. Convertible top, it's got to go because these are some stains. Looks like some bird doo-doo. And it might clean up. It's not really ripped up or torn up, but you got a yellow back window, so you're not going to put a bunch of money in a car and not put a better top on, right? So that's going. The guy liked his red wheel wells, didn't he? Bumper fits nice, a little bit of contact damage right in there, but the line's opened. You know, it's nice. The feature line's not distorted. The headlight trim fits really nice. No issues there. Maybe a little bit low, you know, maybe that's got to come up some, or let's put a meter on that. I didn't do that. 10.5, so no 13, no filler work. Nose of the hood is decent, 9, 7.5, 10.5. So I don't think we've got surface issues. That's very thin paint, you know. The hood fits nicely. I'll drop it down and show you at the end, but I don't think you're going to do any work on that hood that isn't, you know, out of the ordinary. Line and gap is good there. And I'll close it down here when we're done, but the back line looks nice as well. Okay, let's get around to the other side. I'll give you a quick visual and pause and then put the magnets on. Bumper fit, that gap looks a little more appropriate, doesn't it? And then a headlight extension. I'm sorry, headlight bezel is what I meant, but again, same fitment kind of deal there. No real issues per se. While we're up here, this grill, arguably reusable. Repaint the bezel. Marker lights are in nice shape. They're not cracked up. And about the same situation here. The grill might have gotten replaced. I don't really know. Might have been replaced. Some fitment gappage there, maybe. Kind of doesn't look quite right, does it? Headlight bucket to the bumpers. Let's do that side. Let's sweep down and do this side. Pretty decent. I got T3s installed, the upside anyway, not the lowers. So running down the passenger side of the vehicle, again, reasonably straight. Some subtle waviness right there on the length of the door again, by the way, and over the tops of the wheel wells of the quarter. Let's go magnet this one up. All right, so John, passenger side, here we go again. Magnets are placed. There's our quarter splash area. That is super nice. This side's actually a little bit better than the driver's side. The wheel lips are all good. Door corners, good. There is one small bubble under that magnet, I'll point out. And fender dog leg and door corners are good. So there's really never a rust issue up there, but splash areas, you know, are nice. Let me see if I can get a little more light in there. I didn't pull the rocker moldings off, obviously, but so 5.5 on adhesion in the fender area, 7.5, door corner 12.0. What do we got here? Push that over, 9.5, and there's a little bubble in there. Can you see it? It's tiny. Door line's good going down. Door corner, oops, 7.0. Let's move it. Come on, gimme. What does that say? In filler. Okay, so there's a little bit of filler here in the door corner. Doesn't go as far in though. Come up a little higher, and so you got a little bit of filler right here in this area to contend with. Quarter panel dog leg, 15. Oops, 15. And then come down here, 4.5. 12 in the corner, and wheel lips fit pretty nice. And so we got the same thing here. Got a little bit of no read. Well, it's probably because of my magnet. What do we got there? 7. So there's your distance shot, and then there's the corner. So we got a little bit of filler. At least we're greater than 30 mils right here. Nope, a little higher. Let's move you up. A little higher. There we go. Oops. Can you see that? 21. So right in here we got some filler. Not too bad. Okay. Trunk line, nice. Sets level, sets nice. Trunk is extended out about a, I don't know, 1/4 inch-ish right here. Fit of the trim is nice. 23.5. 23.5. 9. My battery is about to die on my phone. I don't know how much farther I'm going to get today, but okay, 9.5. Let's go up to the package tray. These are infamous for rusting out. 11. 8. 12. Can you see it? 9. 7. That's nice. 9. So that baby's nice. So we got a pretty decent, pretty straight, pretty rust-free body, hence the reason I was interested. There you go. Oops, I am so sorry, I got you upside down. Door jamb. Car was obviously tough coated when it was new. There we go. Little bubble there above the skin lip. My guess is there's probably been some repairs. Got a blister here, but that's good and solid. It's other door corner, bring it into focus. Not really blistering or anything, just oxidizing. Let's close this door. It's a power windows car, by the way. Try it a little harder. Try it a little harder. There you go. Door line is decent, maybe a little tight. Right there, a little bit of gappage phenomenon. What do we got going on? 9.5, 10.5. So, well, it was 1966. A lot of dope was being smoked at lunch. Isn't that right, Buka? Alright, so there we go, all the body. The glass is in pretty good shape. I don't really see any cuts or roller marks on this side. There was a sticker here that's removed. The chrome on this side is about, I don't know, half again better. Actually, really, it's actually really nice. Seals are nice. A little bit of dirt in the paint. Of course, you don't really care about that. I don't think this windshield's got any major issues. Let's go under the hood. This car's pretty much the way I got it. The seams down along the hood are nice. I liked that. It doesn't appear to be, you know, walloped in the center. Right along there. So it still fits the opening really nice, which is awesome. And really nothing any different on this side. I didn't see any issues structurally with the thing being smacked and fixed. Upper core support's in pretty good shape, just cosmetically deteriorated. Inner fenders are nice. There is some rust there in the firewall. I don't know to what degree. I wasn't too concerned about it, but you can see right here where this seam splits, this caulk is peeling, and I mean it appears to be solid, but obviously it's going to be ground out and redone. Fender tags on it. Let's go take a look. Not fender tag, firewall tag, pardon me. 05C build. There you go. 242 car. Built in Pontiac, Michigan. Trims 223B. So well, the firewall looks like it's in decent shape. Looks like the car might have had some red on it at one time. Look at that up there. I'd never noticed that before. Actually, R2 red paint coat, huh? How did I miss that? Okay. So, those are factory OEM valve covers. What do you think about that? Okay, that is not true. That is some jazzy stuff. Power steering, power brakes, original unit, original style unit, probably original. Tri-power setup. Look at this funkiness here, huh? that is about as funky as you can get. Distributor was all torn up when I got it. Somebody was marking the wires thinking obviously they were a genius. Don't know the firing order of the Pontiac, but we have not had time to monkey with it and see what's going on. So I don't know. Engine could be froze up, seized, or we could dump a gallon of gas in it and throw that back on. Maybe it'll run. Who knows? Doubt it though. I think you're going to the machine shop, my friend. There's no freeze plugs popped out of it. That was all I really looked for. I knew it was going to be a complete rebuild. Radiator core might be salvageable. Looks pretty decent. And there's antifreeze in it in the screen, and there's oil in it, and it looks pretty good. Alright, I cannot show you the trunk because we got no keys. That's the way the car came. Door panels are decent. Power windows car. Don't know if that's true or not, but I'm guessing it is. They look like OEM switches. Those are kind of dirty. Door panels are otherwise in pretty nice shape. They might have got changed at some point in time, probably during the old restoration. Trans Am steering wheel. Kind of cool, but not really. Seat covers have some mold in them, so obviously there's some dampness that got in here, so we're going to throw the carpet away, mats away, etc. The dash and the dash pad are in nice shape. They're certainly reusable in a restoration. Console will definitely clean up. There's a bunch of parts in here. So obviously that just, everything's here I think with the car. I think it was a complete car when we got started. And when I say we, I didn't do anything. But that's that shield that goes up underneath the hood. I just got the warning my battery's about to die. I'm going to move a little faster. So these seat covers are usable. They're definitely got some, you know, in the covers. I'm guessing they skinned them and they probably didn't change the foam or something stupid. Let's go back into the trim. So there's definitely a little bit of oxidation and pitting. This will probably clean up with some super fine steel wool. At least it's all here and complete, and it's nice and stable. It's not like loose or anything. There's your ignition switch. Gonna need one of those. The wood grain on the dash has got a just delamination, or it could be somebody was horsing with this trying to get the ignition out of it, didn't know what the hell they were doing, and did that to it instead. But clock, odometer, car's showing 09679, 09679. So 109,000 may be accurate. Dash trim is reusable. Dash pad is certainly presentable, reusable. So again, you can get a complete interior kit, as you know. The dash was not cut. That's cool. It's got a nice little fitted stereo, but not cut. Non-air conditioned car. And there's the bows of the convertible top. Nothing really to talk about there. Just they're decent. They're all complete. So regarding a trim, gonna need some door handles. These are pitted to death. I think we're going to be able to reuse all this stainless. There's nothing really majorly dinged up or dented. Hood tech. Wiper arms are decent. A little bit of stage 1 pitting or patina on the stanchion arms. You know, right in here. Might clean up a little. We might be able to get away with it. But they sell those in the catalog. Rear convertible surround trim is all there. That piece is lifted right there, I don't know why, but it's there. So it can get popped back down. Emblems, wheel lips we already went across. All the rear trim and taillight trim, it's all there. The Penningtons. I don't know what that means. Probably nothing important. So the bumpers are certainly well fitted and I think reusable. I'm sure they've been replated actually already. Lower rocker trim is decent. Let's look a little bit more at it. I'm going to have to start a different video on the underbody after my mechanic can get here and jack the car up and get it up for me. But the frame and floor pans have never been cut or sectioned. Here's a peek underneath the car. I'm in front of the driver's side rear tire for point of reference. Got the correct boxed lower control arms. That's what it's supposed to have. The floor pans, they're decent. You know, I was happy with them. Fuel lines are kind of scabbed together, kind of in a used car kind of fashion. But somebody painted, you know, undercoat on it. It looks like a long time ago, and probably their goal was to pass it off as restored, when in fact that's not what I call restored, but decent. They pretty much look like that front to rear. You can see them. Turn my light. There we go. So they're still stout, and just don't look like really anything's been done down here. The frame rails have been painted with an undercoating as well, and it's scabby and scaly. Let me get my light back here so you can see stuff is peeling, you know, on the rails. This is probably the worst rust underneath the car, John. This is the inner rocker structure. I'm underneath the driver's door right now. I'll give you a point of reference here. Here I am. Can you see it? Okay. So there's a couple areas. I can't remember where, but this is, I think, the worst one right here. Is this inner rocker structure is just kind of bellowed or split, or what you'd call perforated. You know, it's crap. You're going to cut that out and section it, or maybe put a whole pan in if your client really wants it to look right as rain. But you could get away with doing the from the pinch weld, probably in and up over the top of the frame, doing a section or a repair there. Actually, it's mostly, you see this a lot on convertibles. You're from New Jersey, so you know what I'm talking about. Let's see how we got that perforation there. Whoop. So it's a candidate for, oops. Yeah, it's a candidate for a floor pan or a floor pan section, in my opinion. See the split? Okay. Nothing really more disastrous on the car than that. There's one small spot in the frame in a splash area, and I can't remember where it is. It's either here or on the other side. That's got some, you know, rust that needs to be repaired. It was somewhere along here. I think it's on the other side, actually. I was tapping on it like that, and it was knocking some crust off. So, you know, you're going to have a little bit of frame repair, but I think, you know, if you get really excited about the car, I'll take a ball peen hammer to it if you want, smack it a few times and just show you that it's good, so you don't have to save yourself a trip all the way over here. You're welcome to come, by the way. I don't care. Just whatever suits you. So you're probably going to change the exhaust, although somebody has at one point. Okay, I'm going to keep going until my battery says no. I'm behind the passenger side front tire right now. By the way, GTO script on the fenders, all there, all good, all complete. And here's a better look at the door corners. So the frame, it wasn't there. There's a spot somewhere that is soft anyway. That spot sounds a little different, doesn't it? Yeah, there might have been a little repair, John, going on right in here. See it? I don't know, honestly, if it's a repair or not. Just definitely might be a candidate for some work. See that splitting there? So let's see what the inner rocker structure looks like over here. Better. And worse. And worse. So anyway, you can see kind of the perforation and whatnot. The floor pan. little bit of rust showing right up here, but seems to be solid enough. So floor pans look decent, don't they? I mean, they're undercoated, but I'm gonna break my $20 light trying to knock it around here. All right, so there you have it. That's about it. This is the area right here, I think. Oh, maybe not. But there's a little bit of... Yeah, I don't know. I think I already hit it. I think it was on the other side. So, but that's what you got. You're going to blast this frame, and you're going to probably find a few surprises that that you were like, oh, I didn't know that. But nothing I'm scared of personally. Inner rocker structure, you know, to the floors, that's going to be need and done. But generally speaking, you know, it looks decently straight down the body. I don't think you're going to spend a ton of time straightening that out. I don't think you got to change any sheet metal. I'd like to show you in the trunk. I just don't have the keys to do it. So let's just make the assumption it needs a trunk pan. And that would be worst case scenario, best case scenario. Here's a ding right here. See it? Actually, I think I'd like to recant that statement, because I don't think, I just looked up underneath here. A lower bushing is deteriorated, upper bushing looks really good. Seems weird they'd change one and not the other, so I don't know about whether I would say they changed them, but looking at this inner splash, there's a little bit of tar and feather repair action in there, isn't there? Not much. Original drain plug is present. Whoops. Look up in here. That's what I'm trying to get to. So, my magnet on my light is actually sticking. Here we go. So this inner structure looks nice. Decent. Could clean up. Pinch weld looks good. I'll go to the other side, see what we got. I know this is a whole horrible close quarters video, but tail panel support, I did look at this as well when I bought the car. It does not look like it's been foobarred or smashed in. Somebody might have hooked a chain right there in the center on it and tugged the car around because it was dead. Gas tank looks like it was